Good evening. This is Nosig. Welcome to the Friday night stream. Tonight we're playing Horticular, a game by inDirection Game Studio, I believe. And I think I put in on Twitter and just in the stream description, it's charming and lighthearted, and I do firmly stand behind that. It's got a neat little story to it as well. So what they're showing right now on screen is actually, this is just the starting screen, and that's the one I've been working on. It's only 5 days in, I believe, so I haven't done much. I posted in chat the Steam link for this demo and also for Mutant Karate Canary. The reason I put Mutant Karate Canary is I'm putting it in as a backup plan. I was having issues streaming Horticular before, or just setting it up in OBS. It just wasn't hooking for some reason, but I threw enough crap at a wall and eventually it works. I'm not touching it. I barely want to look at it. I'm afraid it might break. So if that happens, we're going to switch to Mutant Karate Canary, and we're going to continue the stream with that. So I put both of them in chat. You should try both of them. They're fun games. Different ways, but they're both fun. So we can start a brand new game. If nobody says anything, that's probably the direction I'm going. But if you want to continue and have a look at what I've built so far, great. But the tutorial really does a good job of introducing you to a lot of the elements of the game. So if you're thinking of playing this, it's probably best if we start new. Let me know what you think. In the meantime, I got one housekeeping item to take care of. I would like to welcome new follower, OGs at Shim. Welcome aboard. Thanks for following. And if at any time you guys have any input on what games you want me to play, keeping in mind I usually stick with indie or retro, let me know. If enough people request it, I'll play something that I wouldn't usually play. Even horror. Horror games are not my thing. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat. Especially when it comes to horror games. Horror movies are a different story. Games you're just so much more invested in. Alright, we got 3 minutes before 8, so we're going to start, and we're going to start a new game. I'm just going to start on relaxed mode, just to get a sense of the gameplay and what it offers, as well as the story. And that sound really reminds me of Street Fighter. I feel like I'm about to enter the character selection screen. A connection. We finally found someone. Someone Horticular. Hello, can you hear us? Do not fear, you are currently in safe transit between worlds. We have something to ask of you, but first, we need to know your name. Nosig? Odd. We can work with that. That's kind of rude, dude. Pleased to meet you, Nosig. We are the Keepers, an ancient but near-forgotten species. Our purpose is to tend gardens with an arcane touch, helping life flourish. However, badness happened. Our garden steward, Nightshade, mysteriously vanished some time ago. Oh no. Soon after, our world decayed into ruin. We will tell you more in time, but now we have an urgent plea. Please, Nosig, will you become our new steward and restore our world? So, interestingly enough, this game is one of those ones where if you make a decision, you follow through on it. If you hit no, well, well, let's just do it and show you. Oh, we didn't expect that. We'll send you home again. No biggie. We'll find someone else. Sorry to bother you, Nasig. I'm not gonna lie, the first time I played it, it kind of, I felt a little sad afterwards. I felt like I let them down. We're just gonna skip to that point. I just wanted to show you guys that, because I thought it was cute. Yes, we are going to help them, because we're nice people. Thank you so much, Nosik. We're truly grateful. Before we begin, what will you call your garden? Mirabilis. Isn't that the company that made ICQ? For some reason, oh my god, I can't believe I'm remembering this. I want to say that this word is a Hebrew word for beautiful? Why the hell do I know that? Hang on a second. What the hell does this word mean? I'm curious if my memory is this weird where it just remembers something out of nowhere. I can't really find it right now. I'm not going to waste too much time on this. But I do remember this company being the one that owned ICQ at one point, which was a real old instant messenger. Oh my god. I'm showing my age here. Never mind me. We'll stick with that name. What's in a name after all? But they like it. It is getting time. You will arrive in Mirabilis any moment. Hang on, we will get in touch once you've arrived. Wait, why are they asking me what the name of it is? I thought this was their home. Oh, never mind. Hello there! These tutorials explain how to navigate the magical world of Horticular. You can turn them off in the settings and revisit previous ones from the pause menu. Oh boy. Okay, so we get letters here. Click them, and the keepers are sending you a message. Most of the time it's the keepers, at least early on in the game. Greetings, Nasig. We're excited to finally have you arrive. It seems you found the inbox. Excellent. Letters are an energy-efficient way for us to communicate, so keep your eyes open for them. With time, you will reclaim all of Mirabilis, I don't know where the emphasis is. Fill it with life and eventually become a legendary horticulturist. But first, we should teach you some things. Let's start preparing Mirabilis for life. For this, we have attached a spade and a supply of grass. Convert some waste into grass. Kind regards, your friendly keepers. So, we have our spade, our first tool. Changes a patch's surface. Choose the surface by clicking the icon or pressing the catalog button with R. Interact to begin changing a patch. Hold the button to speed up the process. Pretty straightforward. Here is where your available tools are located. This is your currently tracked quest. Your quests are located here, among other things. Your journal tracks various information. Progression, quests, known creatures, that becomes important later, archived mail, lore, and statistics. Okay. So convert 3 patches of waste into spade. Into grass with your spade. So 1, 2, 3. You can just click and drag. And if you click on it and hold, and it'll go a little bit faster. We completed a task.
Wonderful start. Your surface choice determines what items go on top. Let's practice this by placing our attached yarrow on your new grass. Oh, and since we have to conjure each item for you, we need some gold for each. We'll get into the details of that in a bit. For now, we've attached some for you. Place a few yarrow in Mirabilis.
Or Mirabil. I can't settle on where the emphasis goes. Mirabilis. I'm just going to call it Mirabilis. So, but I have a question here. They brought you to this world. You were working for them. They are charging you money to do the job that they asked you to do. How is this not racketeering? Anyway, so our new tool is the Placer. Placer conjures items on patches with a supported surface. Choose an item by clicking the icon or pressing the catalog button. Interact, yada yada yada. So pretty much like the spade tool, only you can only put certain items on certain types of terrain. Items and surfaces have natural properties. These determine item placement and habitat formation. Property of an item or surface is green. Blue is the required property, so where it can be placed. And red is a forbidden property, so what it is incompatible with. So far, I've seen that only really with habitats, where you can't have a certain item or item placed in certain habitats. So this panel shows your performance at a glance. This is Garden Love, I believe. This is how much money you have. Well, currency for conjuring items. And this is your income, how much you make at the beginning of each turn. This, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't gotten far enough to figure out what these are. But we will do that together. So we got 25 gold. And we have to place 3 flowers. Go to our placer. This is one of your collected items. This is what it costs to conjure. And how much daily gold it gives. And we have our filters here, which not really relevant right now because we only have one item. So 1, 2, 3.
Good location, Nasig. If you change your mind, you can move items elsewhere by picking them up. We can also reclaim the item you hold, returning some of its original cost. Try moving one of your items to a new spot.
Okay. Interact with the world using the interaction button. Press it to interact with the environment, such as your mailbox or a creature. Keep it held to pick up items and animals. So when you click and hold, you actually get like an action menu. Or sorry, when you click and hold and then press the right mouse button, you get an action menu. Holding an item or creature, blah, 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 blah. That's what I just said. Select an action and release the button to perform it. So right click to clear the yarrow from our selection here. Click and hold and place it, I don't know, here. That's it.
You make this look effortless, Nasig. Natural items contain magical essences that we can harness. Since you are not magically attuned, we devised an intermediary, gold coins. At dawn, we use the combined essence of Mirabilis to conjure fresh gold for your work with reclaiming the wasteland. But it's getting late, Nasig. Our tiny hands are crampy from writing letters, so let's continue at dawn. Nighty-night. P.S. Night gets rather dark, but you have nothing to worry about.
Your clock shows the time of day, hover over it with your mouse for day details. In the evening, the fast forward button becomes available, letting you skip the night. But you can still work through the evening, if you want. And I usually just start putting grass. Because it doesn't cost anything to use the spade tool for grass. And you'll actually find things in the dirt when you turn it. So it's not the best way of earning cash, but it doesn't hurt, especially early on. I'm not finding anything, though. might be playing that part ahead a little bit. So I'm going to stop. Once these are built, replaced, I should say. You don't build grass. Dawn brings new weather and a payout of freshly conjured gold. The payout depends on your garden's items, love bonus, and upkeep. Your progress is also saved, letting you continue your journey at a later time. So, we made 5786 from overnight work.
Good morning, Nossig. We hope the night treated you well. While there's more to learn, you should now be able to handle the day by yourself. You see, we have a little task of our own. As this world withered away, our friends moved out. Good friends, helpful friends. We would like to send them a message of hope, letting them know we found a new horticular steward. So, try what you've learned, and we'll return tomorrow to teach you about animals. P.S. The journal contains some rewarding challenges should you run out of gold.
So we got stone, yarrow, plantain lily, and a bunch of other stuff. Dirt, and flower bed, and some cash. So, let's do some unsupervised gardening. There we go. We found a gold, and now we have a letter.
Right, we forgot. Sorry, Nossig. When you poke around in Mirabilis, you might find lost treasure from our Nightshade days. Keep the gold, but if you show us any artifacts, we'll see what we can do with them. Happy treasure hunting.
So, yeah, archaeology. Uncover treasure by digging patches of wasteland. You will mostly find gold, but sometimes lost artifacts are discovered for your use. I'm half expecting, like, Fallout-style raiders to show up. And I think it's just because of, like, the isometric camera angle. It reminds me of Fallout 1 and Fallout 2. Maybe that's what happened. There was a nuclear war, and that destroyed this world. And pretty soon people are going to start coming out of vaults. Oh man, how crazy would that be if this somehow wound up in in the Fallout universe? We got 10 gold there. What's this? Got a new lore item. Scraps. Remnants of great value left behind by your predecessor. These artifacts have somehow withstood the wastification process and contain hidden treasures, gleaming golden nuggets waiting to be extracted. So, how do I do that? Special keepers that have been assigned to oversee a singular world. So, yeah, the only thing we have here in our creature breakdown is the little blue special keepers. They work together in a council often found in a cottage nestled deep within the heart of the world. For all but the smallest of worlds, they summon a horticular steward for the operational work. As such, the council's role is mostly to advise and assist. So that's what this building is in the middle. This is their council.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Reclaim a held item with the action wheel. Well done.
Okay. Let's keep going. Want this whole area covered in grass. Okay. Getting there. Actually, I'm going to stop there with the grass. I want to put some flowers down so I can earn some money. I'll start building what's going to be a habitat maybe over here. No, not a stone, not yet. Moonshine. So now we went from having an income of $50 to 230. Well, just for the sake of symmetry, let's do the same thing over here. What do we have? 3 moonshines in this corner here. And I'm bearing in mind that I can change all of this later. Can move stuff around. Arrow. What? Oh, I'm out of money. Alright, let's fast forward.
Well done. Not a single catastrophe while we were gone. We've now sent our message of hope far and wide, Nossig. Oh. Nossig, things are about to take off. You can expect our old friends to reach out with assistance in your gardening journey. But we shouldn't delay. It's animal time. Animals require habitats to live in, and each species has its own requirements. Try creating a bumblebee habitat. We've attached details for your journal. In short, they need some shading and lots of flowers. P.S. We found some stuff for you under our secondary cookie jar.
Each species has a habitat size and habitat requirements. A habitat forms once a patch has enough required properties nearby and no forbidden. These come from surfaces, items, and lived-in habitats. So 5x5 area, they prefer flowery and shade. Overlays provide deeper information on your garden's state and layout. Use them to quickly see what needs tending and to help you plan. Your overlays are up here. Let's see. We've got tulips now. Let's move this over here. And put down some flower beds. Oh, we got a visitor. Hello. So you just click on him once to give him some love. Click and hold, and he'll ask if you can move in. So right now it's got +9, the love for the garden, or at least his habitat, which ain't great. But we can improve that. So let's move him in. So we'll put some tulips here. Oh, whoops. I accidentally built over a plant that was already here. My bad. I do wish this game had an undo button. Okay. Let's see what my mail is.
Excellent. You've got a lovely little habitat going. With an available habitat, curious animals will start showing up once the weather permits. It may take some time, so be patient. When a curious animal pays you a visit, just place it in its new home to have it settle. Settle a curious animal in your new habitat. P.S. We have an additional task for you. Collect enough gold and we will demonstrate something you will absolutely love.
Curious animals visit occasionally when you have an empty habitat. Or empty habitats, I should say. They only show during their active hours and never during disliked weather, so you may have to wait a bit. Pick up a curious creature and place it in an empty habitat to settle it. This also works with existing residents, letting you change their home. So, for information on how to attract certain animals, you can go to the critter menu, or creatures menu. It'll show you what you've unlocked, its details, active hours, habitat size, although 5x5 is not correct because it says 5x5, but that's a really big chunk, and it actually only showed a 3x3 chunk, so maybe this is just a bit of an oversight. I don't know. Prefers sun, hates rain, and prefers a flowery habitat. Also gives you some information. Actually, some of the lore text in this game is kind of funny. It's all tongue-in-cheek and, you know, lightly humorous. I kind of like it.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Have 100 tiles of ordinary grass.
Oh, that's a challenge. We got Thicket and 100 gold. Thicket is takes a little bit longer to build. Ground of a densely concentrated area of trees or shrubs. Okay. Get any new flower items? No. Alright. More mail.
The new Bumblebee is so adorable, Nossig, and it will let you perform upgrades, too. Our friends should get in touch about that soon. Animals become happier if you fill their habitat with Animals become happier if you fill their habitat with things they like. But wreck a habitat, and they may eventually leave. Oh, and make sure to have some shelter and food nearby. You can find culinary preferences in the journal.
I just showed you guys that.
Good luck finding new and adorable creatures. P.S. Maybe you want to name the Bumblebee by interacting with it. That would be quite an achievement.
Can we do that? Yeah, okay. 149% would be great. Improve habitats by making their required properties abundant. High-quality habitats make inhabitants happier, eventually supporting multiple inhabitants. Master a species by collecting enough inhabitants. Once mastered, you will know the exact number for each requirement. Okay. So we need to save up some money, too. So we learned frog and goldfish. Frog needs the following characteristics: habitats, water, and land. So we need a bit of both. It makes sense. Asking, foliage, shelter, and shading. Okay. Goldfish is a lot more tolerant. Water, foliage, and shading. But I don't have any water tiles yet, so can't build a habitat for them. Let's build another bumblebee habitat down here. What do they need again? Bumblebees need flowery and shading. So let's try this. Hang on, let's see if I can rename him first. Oh. Bumblebee. Just for the alliteration, I'm going to give him a name that starts with B. How about, Biff? Give him some love. Give these guys some love. Alright, so we were doing... Oh, I'm out of money. Damn it. These things are expensive. They needed flour and shading, was it? I wish I could retain this stuff. Flour and shading. But we're not going to get anybody now because it's outside of their working hours. Well, it's a start.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Rename a held creature with the action wheel. Well done.
I needed that money. Oh, let's fast forward. Let's continue working away. Let's try putting some thicket down. Just in this corner of the map. Just for a little bit of variation, that's all. Oh, we have a new person. Need to come up with a name for them. Or not a name, a voice for them. Good day to you, Nosig. My name is Aura, and Mirabilis... Oh, that's terrible. Oh, God, I hate that. No, I'm not doing that. I'll just read this normal. Good day to you, Nosig. My name is Aura, and Mirabilis has recently come to my attention. The Keepers and I go way back, and they've assured me you will rejuvenate this land. I had a peek and saw that you already have gotten started. Nothing spectacular. Thanks. But you still have time, I guess. Wow, okay. Aquatics happen to be my specialty. No garden should be without a pond, so maybe you could add one. If you do, I could provide you with some items for our bubbly friends. I've attached pond water in case you don't have access to it yet. Regards, Aura. So there we go. Now we can build water. So let's put the thicket on hold. Well, actually, no. I wanted to continue building this habitat for future bumblebee. Well, we can go with one in the middle. I want to see if this will attract a guy, a bumblebee. Oh, no. Pond-wise... Well... I mean, I have undeveloped land here. I could just start putting the pond down here. What did we do?
Hi there, Nosig. You've completed the following challenge. Gather 100 gold from archaeology. Well done.
Okay, another one.
Whoop! Most excellent, Nosig. You've converted all the wasteland in Mirabilis. Continue the great work and make sure to keep converting when you get a chance. As a token of our appreciation, we've attached a small sum of gold. Have a great day, the Keepers.
Oh, I'm almost at 750. So our garden love is at a lowly 3%. That's fine. It'll get better. Okay. Now, let's worry about our frog first. It's water, land, basking, shelter, shading, and foliage. Let's put a rock. Can you put it in the water? Oh, you can. Okay. So, foliage and shading. This will do for that. Maybe a couple of these. Shelter. What else provides shelter? Nothing except for this. And we need a flower bed for that. So let's go to our surface tool. Put one here. Put one here. And drop some tulips. All right, let's fast forward through the evening. All right, now we have our required amount of gold.
Now that you have some gold, we can finally show you this golden tidbit. We're sure you've been eyeing the surrounding wastes, wishing you could dig into all that unused space. Well, hold on to your hat. We can expand your garden for some of your gold. We've covered the difference for your first one. Try expanding into a nearby plot. P.S. It takes a lot of energy to keep plots fertile, which means some daily upkeep. Maybe don't go too wild.
Zoom out of the overview to manage and interact with garden plots. Expand into adjacent plots to grow the garden at an increased upkeep. Release existing plots to free up resources. So, once we zoom out, we can actually see a little bit more of the wasteland. I wonder what this glowing rock thingy is. There's a few of them. And these things that look like fiddleheads. Let's continue in this direction. So, we'll be spending 150 more on upkeep per turn, which is going to affect our income, obviously. And this is going to cost us $1,000. Lore. Boulder. Well, what's the boulder about? What lore can you tell me about a boulder? You have to learn to live with it. Okay. Decorate it, maybe. Paint it. Make it your new garden gnome. Just don't try to move it. The boulder is here to stay, and it's not taking any orders from anyone. I like this game's sense of humor. Yep. Sure enough. Reclaim. What did I just do? Oh, I reclaimed this. Oh, okay. I didn't realize I could do that.
Ooh, would you look at that, Nossig? You've expanded into a nearby rocky patch. Your spade may not be capable of digging into bedrock just yet, so you'll have to accept the rockiness for now. Just be creative. However, if you manage to unearth some, give us a sample, and we'll provide its surface type so you can add rockiness wherever you want.
Okay. You receive 4 new challenges.
Excellent. So much new space just waiting to get prettified. Before long, you will have a huge, sprawling garden. We'll be in our workshop for a while, working on a special project for your toolbox. Maybe you could expand Mirabilis once more in the meantime. The closest plot should be relatively cheap. P.S. We attached some gold for your new land. You won't believe where we found it.
I'm going to guess in between the couch cushions.
Best wishes, the Keepers.
Weren't they telling me before not to go crazy? And now they're like, oh, buy all the land you want. Okay. You're sending me mixed messages, man. Okay. I wonder if we should make a path. We have the means. Cousin of soil that is considered dead since it lacks nutrients and living organisms. However, it does help your creatures traverse quickly. Sure, why not? Although I did not mean to go over this grass. There we go. And then we can continue the path this way. To our monumental rock. It's going to expand the pond a little bit more. I'm not going to get any creatures today that hate rain. And one more. Okay, it's already done. Oops. Okay, you know what? I'll put 2 there. Okay, that is a good start. Maybe I'll even provide a symbolic donation for the future of Mirabilis. But what is a pond without streaming water and juicy plants? I think I'll provide you with both streaming water and water lilies. Make good use of them, Nossig, and I might just have some nifty rewards for your effort. Regards, Aura. Now we got water lily, stream, and 250 Gs. So we can start putting the water lilies down right now. especially because this is going to help with our froggy habitat. Let's just dot them around. Oh, hello. A curious frog appeared. You want to live there? Okay. We have our frog. And a crow. Where'd it go? Oh, we got nectar.
Wow, you've managed to make a magnificent habitat there, Nossig. The better the habitat, the happier your creatures become. Superb habitats even support multiple creatures living in them. Keep it up.
Okay. So again, frogs need foliage, shading, shelter, and basking. We've got the rock here for basking. Let's put some grass. Yeah, you know what? That's good. Flower there. This is different. Now that's nice, don't you think? Really makes your garden feel more like home and cozy. Let's see if you can keep it up. I'm giving you a sizable donation so you can take Mirabilis even further. I'm sure we have lots of interactions coming up. Regards, Aura. 400 gold, that's not bad. Ooh, we got a goldfish. Wow, that's a really good habitat. 105? Yeah, man, move right in.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Place 50 items in your garden. Well done.
Thank you. So we've got 1,000 gold now, which means we can expand. But you know what? I'm not ready to, because I still have more to do in this area. And you're going to take a hit to your upkeep every single time you expand, so I might as well try and get as much out of the upkeep of the area that I do have. I gotta start putting a stream, though. I want to create more bumblebee habitats. Oh, they're goldfish. Okay, so we can put him in the same habitat as the other goldfish. Sure. And we've got our love up to 12%. We don't have much as far as other plants go, so other flowers that require a flower bed, so I'm just putting those down. I can always change them later. Maybe some plantain lily. I'm out of money. Never mind. Oh, wait. You know what? I need to start building a stream. I'm going to have it winding this way. Yeah. So the stream will flow into the pond. Have it curve around, sort of. I can always tweak this later. Oh boy, you need a voice. Okay.
So, this is Mirabilis, which would make you Nossig. Curious. I don't sense much magic around. Surely you've attained some upgrades by now? Forgive me, my name is Faunus. and my specialty is condensing creature magic into novel upgrades. The keepers might have mentioned me. You may have been taught the basics, but a true horticultural prodigy will upgrade their garden. So I suppose I'll help you with upgrades from now on. The more animals settled in Mirabilis, the more upgrades I can make, for a small amount of gold. Come buy an upgrade from me when you have time. Best regards, Faunus.
Upgrades permanently increase your gardening efficiency. They require enough available animal energy increased by having more settled animals. Once made, upgrades allocate energy, decreasing the available amount. I don't quite know what this last part means yet. Hopefully I'll figure it out. So now we have a new menu option here. This is Faunus's upgrade vault.
This is an available upgrade. This is an available upgrade on drugs. Sorry.
So Explorer 1, here's where your description of each upgrade is. Explorer 1, land expansions are 15% cheaper. So when you're on the big map, everything's 15% cheaper. I'll create an inverting, eco-sensitive coalescing field to reduce the base cost of expanding your garden. Trivial, really. Okay, buddy. But we do not have the requirements because we don't have the money. We do have the amount of, the correct amount of creatures. We've got 5, and it requires 2. These are your resources. Gold and available energy. Oh, so energy is based on number of settled animals. Okay. This shows used and total energy. We've used 0. You can afford things with this icon. Reclaim items at 30% of its original value. What else can I do? Boosts unearthed treasure by 3 times. It's cheap. Well, it costs an energy. What do I really need? 20% faster digging. That's worth saving for. Spade can dig ground up to 1 Mohs hardness? Huh. With some magical reinforcement, your spade should be able to unearth harder materials. Oh, so then I can break into that, what looks like marble. It's expensive, though. Amplifying the cosmic magic background would be... Sorry, upgrades cost 5% less gold. Amplifying the cosmic magic background would make upgrades cheaper through passive ambient powering. Sounds like Star Trek technobabble. Upgrades use 10% less energy. That's not bad. Permanently adds 5% to garden love. Huh, okay. Well, we can't really afford any of the ones that I want, so we'll have to come back to that later.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Complete 5 days. Well done.
Hey, we did it. Alright, let's continue building our stream. We'll be burning the midnight oil. Oh wait, I missed this. This guy looks like a cross between a Jawa and oh, what the hell were they called? Those creatures on Endor. Ewoks. Oh my god, how could I forget? And his name's Mercury.
Splendid. A new steward and thus an emerging business opportunity for us both. My name is Mercury, and I'm a well-established merchant of garden wares. I forged many a deal with your predecessor, just as I now wish to do with you and eventually your successor.
Wow, you sound positive.
I have contacts in numerous worlds and can provide you with many a thing, for a suitable sum of gold, naturally. Although my web runs wide, I can only keep track of so much, so every few days I bring in new stock for you to peruse. Do frequent, so you don't miss a deal. You never know when it'll return. With the humblest regards, Mercury the Merchant.
I gave him that voice because he sounds shady. That and I can't see half his face. I don't trust this guy. Whoa. What is that? This is an item in the current selection. This area shows item details when perusing. How long it'll take until stock is replenished? 6 days. And you can actually speed up stock replacement. And we are broke as a joke, so we can't afford nothing. A lot of mail.
Hi there, Nossig. You've completed the following challenge. Have 3 animals settled. Well done.
I completed that a while ago. Okay. Slow and steady wins the race. Oh, God. More notifications. Wow, that's what I call movement. Doesn't it make you feel alive? You probably know this already, but only certain aquatic plants thrive in streaming water. Just a heads up. Anyhow, I hope you like reeds, because I do, and I have got some for you. They make for a really good hiding place for animals and can be planted in streaming water. Best regards, Aura. So, what do we have that needs reeds? Goldfish can use reeds, because I think they provide shading. Oh, I'd really like to have a crow. Just in general, I would love to have like a crow that's a friend. Just watches out for me and gets revenge on me when people cut me off in traffic. Your own trained crow? Oh, that'd be awesome. If you had to... I want to ask you a question. If you could have any animal in the animal kingdom, whether it could be tamed or not, as your familiar, what would you choose? And why? I'm curious. Let me know.
Why, hello there, Nossig. I happen to notice that your garden is more extensive than before. You must have expanded recently.
You know what? I think you should have ample room for even more lilies now. Do you not? If you can increase the count a bit more, I have a unique lily that you might find a good use for. Regards, Aura. Huh. What's this challenge? Have at least 35 water lilies in your garden? How many do I have now? Oh, 37% of that. I need to make that pond bigger. Well, you know what? I'm going to finish my stream first. Although it's been raining for a while, you think that would actually make building the stream a little bit faster? Oh.
Danger! Danger! It's happening again, Nossig. Mirabilis is decaying unnaturally fast, withering away just like it did after Nightshade's disappearance. Calm down. Don't panic. This is precisely why I've been preparing magically infused gardening gloves. They're not yet ready for full operation, but we have no choice. Try them out with a restoration spell to restore your decaying items.
Magic. So this is the next tool in your toolkit. Magic is your main garden tending tool, with spells for various situations. Hold the interaction button to charge a spell. Release it to cast the spell, providing you have enough nectar. Upgraded gloves let you charge to higher levels for a grander area of effect. So, we click here, and we find our decaying area. Wait, that's not right. Click and hold, and select Restore. Click and hold, and Restore. And that's pretty much how spells work.
Phew. Fortunately, we kept our heads cool and addressed the situation calmly. Seeing decay after only 6 days. Before we had a chance to teach you about it. What an unlucky turn of events. It almost feels intentional. Anyhow, your garden naturally decays over time, especially with wear and tear. For now, you should manage with your new gloves, but we will seek out assistance just in case. It'll be great, you'll see. The Keepers. P.S. Fondness might be able to improve your gloves.
So items decay over time, hastened by wind and other events. Untended decay eventually goes critical, spreading to nearby items. Critical items ultimately crumble, ruining its patch. So we've got a bunch of spells now. Can't use any of them, but we've got them. Ah, yes, our reeds. So we can start putting these pretty much anywhere. Put them along our stream. And we're out of money. Just like that. I wonder, if I fast forward, will that land still develop? It will. Perform a magical upgrade. Well, we've got the money for it now. What have we got? Well, that's really expensive. 6.5K. Well, let's stick with what I can afford. I'm gonna go with this, because I'm curious what happens when I try to dig this. You let me, I don't know, put a flower? No, ground is still too hard. Oh, we have a guest. Oh, okay. But we have a bumblebee. That's it? Just 17%? Oh, that's because of the path. Okay. Well, I want you to be happy in your home, little dude. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this. Actually, wait. I'm going to divert the path. And move this over here. Sure. And then we'll just have the path going this way. All right. Let's see the overlays. I'm curious. That's only plus 26. That's weird. So its habitat seems to be larger here. Huh. Oh, no wonder you're only 7%. Frog seems happy. Goldfish are really happy. Let's focus on Biff over here. So if we're going by fives... Well, I don't have much money left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What can I put down the hill like? Speed this up. That's good enough for now.
Oh, that's just excellent. Mirabilis just got a bit cozier. Can you feel the increase in magic? The upgrades you make are permanent, but should your creatures leave, you must replace them before making new ones. My selection is also not as good as it once was. Maybe you can find some new upgrades for me in your journey.
Okay, if you pay me.
Good luck breathing new life into Mirabilis. Remember the upgrades? Faunus.
Hey, Nosik, you've got a guest visiting Mirabilis. It probably doesn't want to settle since it has no habitat. But if you can find it, it may give you some habitat knowledge. Regards, the Keepers.
So guests show up occasionally. You can't settle them, but they bring unknown habitat knowledge. Interact with a guest to collect their knowledge. So let's see what we've learned about crows so far. It doesn't say. They don't like rain. Okay. And we know their operating hours. But nothing else about their habitat. That's okay. Just gonna do the rest of this for whatever money I can get. La, da, 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 da. Let's put some variety in here. How's your habitat looking now, dude? 74%. That's good. What else can we do for you? What was it? It was 4 things, right? Bumblebees like... Oh no, just flowery and shading. Grass is expensive. Why is grass so expensive? Okay, so that symbol, did that mean there could be 2 living there now? I don't know if you guys caught that. Well, let's see. Where's our other bumblebee? There's Biff. We didn't give the other creatures names yet. Huh. How about Barbara? Biff and Barbara. Goldfish. Yeah, okay. I'll give them names later. For now, we can not expand. Okay. I want to see what our main... Oh, our main one is expand your garden once more. So we've got to stop spending money and just wait. Be patient, I suppose. It's funny, I can put grass underneath this boulder, but I can't move it. Wonder... Kind of tempted to move this here, move this here, and just expand the pond a little bit. Then we can fit more lily pads. And also, you know, fish habitats and frog habitats and such. Wow. It's been an hour. And I've barely noticed. Oh, shoot. Something's going down.
Danger! Danger! If you've not yet noticed, there are corrupted elves incoming. This is absolutely wild. They're not supposed to be a thing. But we can ponder this later. For now, it is important to stay calm. We've attached an upgrade for your gloves, the banishment spell. Use it to banish the intruders. P.S. Be careful not to banish any friendlies.
Ooh, that would suck. Corrupted. Corrupted occasionally visit with their minions. Use magic and ingenuity to thwart their plans. Each wave allows for preparation. Exhaust all waves to resume your day. You can launch a wave early by clicking the corruption meter. So, what do we do? Trigger wave? Oh. What do we... Oh, I gotta put it on him. Stop moving. Ah. You're killing me, man. Alright, we murdered him. We got nectar. We got these other glowing nectars.
Ha! Cooler heads prevailed yet again. We were heatedly debating the greatest marmalade when these visitors caught our attention. It seems they were corrupted keepers, unfriendly gnomes that only the oldest of tomes mention. Instead of tending to nature like us, they aimed to destroy it. We honestly thought them a mere fairy tale. So, with this revelation, the obvious question is why they came here today. Is it somehow linked to the aggressive decay? We'll start doing some research. In the meantime, keep your eyes open.
Scanner and befriend. What does scanner do? I can't cast it. Okay, so must just be something that's specific to when they's attacking. Alright. Okay, my friends, I think I'm going to call it here. This has been fun. We'll save this game, and then we'll continue on, what day is it today? Today's Friday, so continue this on Sunday. So check back in, same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll continue our wonderful little, cheerful, happy garden with corruption and decay. Elements of it, anyway. I hope you've enjoyed this. Again, I've posted the link for the Steam page in chat. Go check it out. Let me know what you think. And I'll see you Sunday. Until then, I hope you've enjoyed this, because I have. This game's been a lot of fun. And, yeah, I guess I'll see you next time. So long.